Hello, Officer Scorpio, and welcome now to Friday. Thank goodness it's Friday, but cloudy, triggered. Chance of storms today for the Scorpions. Sorry to give you the bad news. The moon is in the weeded part of your soul garden. In other words, you are weeding this weekend. The moon is in Libra, and during the course of the day, the moon will cross over Saturn retrograde. This will be some motion, some moment for you to detach or mature emotionally around one of your weeds. And I would not be surprised if the weed is directly related to a boundary or a long-term relationship. But don't blame the boundary, don't blame the LTR. Look at the pattern in your life, whatever weed comes up today, and whatever really pisses you off or anything that really triggers you today, look deeper into it than just the actual trigger. Beneath it is probably the psychological weed pattern that's going to come up, and you'll have the opportunity to make a decision about how you manage your emotions regarding it. Now, all weekend long, you're going to be pretty much introverted, and you'll probably be secluded all weekend, easily triggered. Good weekend for spirituality. Probably not a social weekend, unfortunately, but when we come back, you're going to be feeling like $100, maybe $1,000. We'll leave it at 1,000. Limit of the Sun. We're in Chapter 3 now of Sun and Gemini, and part of the sensitivity has to do with boundaries. And today there's no ruling planet, which means today's a day of really just assessing how you feel, assessing where the boundaries actually are. So today, again, try not to react, but just pay attention. Maybe one of the weeds is due to a poor boundary. Maybe you should have cut that person off a long time ago. Maybe you should have opened up to something in yourself a long time ago. Whatever the case, just kind of keep an open heart and mind. Then lastly, Jupiter is finally 1 degree in Taurus, your opposite sign. This means kind of explosive, expansive growth when it comes to the way you look at long-term relationships. Now, in the first couple weeks to month of Jupiter in Taurus, it's probably going to feel like an aggravation. Like your marriage you just can't take anymore, or a certain relationship you just can't take anymore, or being single you just can't take anymore. That is the pressure of Jupiter saying, hey, it needs to expand. So if you start to feel more and more claustrophobic, more and more choked out, that actually is Jupiter doing its work, which will lead to you being happy. But it's kind of hard to figure that out in the first few weeks. So just hang in there, Scorpio. And it's Friday. We've got new content going live tonight in Soul Nirvana, especially me, Just Ask Chris, and Astro 104, plus a number of other practitioners, plus a number of phenomenal shows coming out this summer. So check us out. It's where the party really is at Soul Garden at soulnirvana.com. All right, Scorpio, that's all I got for today. Have a great weekend. Hang in there through the weeds, and I'll see you on Monday with more. Live, love, be. Soul Garden.